Did you see from Kiki today?
Kiki was a normal stuff. Kiki competes at this time of the year, postseason. I don't know why it raises, a certain challenge in her to do well and to perform the way that she does. But I'm glad she's on our team.
How huge was Alexis in that fourth quarter today?
Alexis was huge. I think Alexis is, she looks for, opportunities to shine in those moments, and she really came through for us.
I know in past years it's been frustrating to go out to the West Coast for the Sweet 16 Elite 8 round up north. How happy are you guys now to just be going up to Greensboro?
I'm real happy that we get in the bus and we ride up. It's, a few hours, and especially for our fans. They can prepare, they can drive up. It's less expensive for them, and for what they did for us today was incredible. I mean, the energy that was in the building. It felt like a home game for us, and I don't know what it felt like for Florida State, but surely we were in the position that we were and got the energy that we needed in the fourth quarter because of them.
Do you think trust is the biggest difference with this team from the beginning of the year to now, just their ability to trust each other and who can make plays?
I think after spending a year with this team, I think they understand where each and every person can be impactful for us. I think earlier on, they didn't know. They were just people that were trying to make an impact, doing it themselves. Whereas, you see Taya, who likes to drive and probe the defense and go score. I mean, she had a nice dump off. I believe that was the fourth quarter, and Alexis got an and one. It is that type of play that has developed over the past few months, and us being, playing together and practicing together more and more.
So do you think this team is playing its best basketball right now?
I think this team is playing its best basketball as far as what we're doing on the defensive side of the ball and the effort. Obviously, some execution on the offensive end could help, and I think we need to execute as far as boxing out and rebounding, but the effort is there. It's not like we're just totally giving up and we're just saying you can have this basket, we'll get it back somewhere else in the game. They are competing every possession, so yes.
Coach, speaking of rebounding, there was a huge disparity today in rebounding. What did you see was going on that allowed them to out-rebound you guys so much?
Well, what happened was our defense kind of put us out of position, whereas we needed to help off with certain people in order for us to control the drive. Ikumu did a great job at just taking us off the bounce. And we just tried to come off of Morgan Jones a little bit because she's not an outside threat, but she is a threat rebounding the basketball. So she hurt us a lot in that area. So, you pick and choose, where you want teams to beat you. We made them go to their probably third or fourth option in beating us because if, push comes to shove, you don't want Gillespie to beat you. You don't want Ikumo to beat you. You don't want Myers to beat you. You want Jones to beat you, and she almost did that today.
You kind of alluded to it earlier, but you might face another really good rebounding team next round. Is that just something where you have to look back maybe at previous matchups, or is the rebounding approach going to change fundamentally that much from what it was?
I mean, it's tough. If it ends up being Baylor, we got our hands full. If we end up playing, Cal, Anigwe is an incredible rebounder. She's, she team rebounds. It's hard. It's hard because it's not just effort. It's not just putting your body on. It's not technique. It's not just putting your body on somebody and driving them back. It is. You gotta see angles, and it changes throughout the course of a game because depending on how they're getting their offensive rebounds, they were coming from everywhere. So and our defense was off balance because of the help that we had to give.
Coach, how are you in this program? How are you guys handling expectations and balancing that between enjoying the moment with 6 straight Sweet 16s? How do you guys handle that?
We're happy. I don't think we put that kind of pressure on us to say, oh, if we don't go to the Sweet 16, it'll be the end of a streak. I think with our team, we're young, and I just don't. I don't go. I stay in the moment. I don't go ahead. I don't go into the future. I don't go into the the near future. It is just the here and now. Let's just win today. because I believe that that's all they can handle with this type of team.
Coach, after the momentum that you've been able to build up here in these last 2 days, how do you then approach practice for the lead up to Greensboro? Is it the same intensity that you brought after the SEC tourney?
It's the same intensity. I think they appreciate it, especially, seeing the results that we got here this weekend. They appreciate it. They said we got, when we, came in and talked to them after the game, they were like, we got more days to compete in, sore legs. They did mention all of that. So I think they're mentally preparing for, the stresses of, some tough practices.
Have you seen anyone in their career, I know they all don't go down, but for Kiki on that mid-range shot, do you see someone that confident and that almost automatic from mid-range?
Wow. I mean, probably the closest, there's not a post player. It's not a post player. Asia did a great job at mixing it up. But for Kiki, the one that's been in our program that consistently hit a mid-range was Tiffany Mitchell. But Kiki's a little different. She's long. You don't think of post players having that bounce off of their jump shot, But I think she's, she uses the fact that she's international. So she's from Anguilla. So right. she's got an international flair to her game. They like facing up. They like, taking you off the bounce. They like shooting jump shots. So I think a little bit of that is what she has in her.